some of them, are sleeping right on the street with no blankets or anything. So it's pretty bad.
An advocate in Vancouver's downtown Eastside says she found multiple people asleep on the ground covered in snow, and she's criticizing the city for what she says is a failure to help its most vulnerable during a crisis and major snowstorm. Sarah Blythe with the Overdose Prevention Society shared these photos online. One of a person asleep in the snow, another person slumped in a wheelchair.
I found a guy, he was outside sleeping with no blanket, no nothing, no tarp, just with snow all over him. And I woke him up this morning and made sure that he got to a shelter. But I was looking around on the streets this morning. There's lots of people in that situation.
Vancouver City Councillor Rebecca Blythe says the city has been helping people, but if someone spots a person in a medical emergency, they should call 911 or call 311 to help someone get inside a shelter space.
Well, I understand there is cause for concern when we see people outside who need help, who need to be brought indoors. Our city staff are working across the city. Of course, we do have sort of more folks in the downtown east side who are struggling with homelessness, who need supports, but of course we also have homelessness right across our city, so they are spread out right across our city.
But Blythe says the city needs to be more proactive in helping unhoused people get to shelter spaces, as many don't have cell phones to get shelter information or they have mobility issues. On top of that, she says they're having trouble securing spots inside.
And seeing them outside in the morning and talking to them about that there isn't enough spaces and that they're standing in lineups and they're going from one shelter to the next and ending up outside for the whole night and sort of just giving up and hoping that they survive the night.
Ahead of the snowstorm, park rangers have been enforcing tenting bylaws in Oppenheimer Park, taking unhoused people's shelters and belongings in the past 2 weeks, even during that Arctic blast last week, with many criticizing the city for its actions during inclement weather.
And of course, we continue to work with the nonprofits like UGM and others, as well as the province, in a recent additional funding to make sure that we can work in partnership to meet the need that is great on our streets right now.
In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.